let's get started. 13 times 18. One way we can model this is using area model. See, in this example, I have 13. I broke it down or decomposed it into 10 and 3. So I got 13. And then up this side, I have 10 and 8. It's decomposed into 10 plus 8. The whole thing is 18. So I have 13 rows, and each row has 18. 18, 18, 18. So I got 13 groups of 18. So that's 13 times 18. And in this example, I could do 10 times 10 is 100 because I have 10 rows of 10 here. I have 10 rows of 8, so 10 times 8 will give me 80. I can figure out how much is here. I have 3 rows here, and they each have 10. So I have 3 rows of 10, that's 30. And then in this row, I have 8 plus 8 plus 8. I have 3 rows of 8. 3 times 8 is 24. And so I can quickly find how much each section is, and then I can combine it to figure out the total section. So I know 13 rows of 18 would be the total number of all these sections. That's area model. A model very similar to the area model would be the box method. Box method. So in the box method, we do the exact same thing, but different. You'll notice that the number 18 is still being decomposed into 10 and 8. The number 13 is still being decomposed into 10 and 3. We're still doing 10 times 10 to get 100, 10 times 8 to get 80, 3 times 10 to get 30, 3 times 8 to get 24. Oh, sorry, get focused.
It sounds like we're doing the same thing. What are the differences?
Great question. I noticed that even though we're still doing 10 times 10, this box and this box and this box and this box, they're all the same size. You notice over here, 10 times 10 is the largest section because we have 10 rows of 10. This section is a little bit smaller because we only have 3 rows of 10. But in the box method, it really doesn't matter, okay? We're gonna be multiplying 10 times 10 to get 100, 3 times 10 to get 30. We're not counting anything on the inside, so it doesn't matter how big the box is. You may also notice that this one doesn't have color and this one does, but that's just because I didn't color this one. I could have easily colored this one just to make it look pretty, but I didn't. So the color's not a part of it. Now, if you had paper and pencil and were trying to solve 13 times 18, you would probably do the box method because drawing all these lines on the inside would be ridiculous. Don't do it. Because we're not counting the boxes anyway. It's not like I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'd be here all day. Forget that. Let's do 36 times 24, box method style. Let's decompose 36 into 30 and 6. And then over here, we're gonna decompose 24 into 20 and 4. This section right here is darker because this is where my answers are gonna go. These are my factors. I'm multiplying these numbers. Multiplying. So the first thing I'm going to do is 30 times 20. 30 times 20 is 600. Because 3 times 2 is 6, times 10 is 60, times 10 again is 600. Next I'm going to do 20 times 6. I know 2 times 6 is 12, so 20 times 6, 120. Next we're going to do 30 times 4. Again, I know 3 times 4 is 12, so 30 times 4 is 120 again. Oh, look at that. And then last but not least, 6 times 4. Which is 24. All you'd have to do from there, I think I could do this in my head. 600 plus 100, 700 plus 100, 800, and then 820, 840, and then plus this 20, 860 plus the 4, 864. Go me and you, because you're paying attention. 347 times 5. We can still do this with box method. It's gonna look a little different because I'm multiplying a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number. So you'll notice I need 3 spaces up here for my 3-digit number and 1 space here for my 1-digit number. Obviously, this is gonna be 5. I have 3 in the hundreds place, that's 300. I have 4 in the tens place, that's 40. I got 7 in the ones place. Dog, you just 7. It's time to multiply. It's time to multiply. 300 is 3 times 10 times 10. I'm gonna do 5 times 3, which is 15. Times 10, which is 150, times 10, which is 1,500. I'll get the comma later. 40 is the same thing as 4 times 10. So 5 times 4 is 20, times 10, 200. 5 times 7, that's just 35. 500 plus 200, that's 700. 1,700, 1,735. Ooh, go me. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the box method.